Where my old school at? Who remembers? Please excuse my attitude. Sorry if I'm being rude, but I got something to say to you. Hoping you won't lose your cool. I wanna sleep. We're gonna skip the rest part. But yes, TMZ, teaching everyone abundantly, empowering many. Zakia means intelligent in Arabic. I'll never let you forget it. Enlightening and evolving every day. However many E's you want, whatever your last E's need to be, Z. Okay, so even though this is teaching everyone abundantly, let's get into the tea that I'm teaching today, okay? Sunday, it's the Portal 2-2. We have about 30 minutes left in the Eastern Standard Time before it's Moon Day. 2-3, February the 3rd. Shout out to all the Aquariuses. Shout out to all the Aries moons. We're currently have an Aries moon right now. Skip the numbers because the numbers are off a little bit, but the planets are in the right place. Venus is getting ready to move or has moved into Aries. It's a lot in Aries still. Chiron still in Aries, the moon, and Venus. Venus moving into Aries, getting ready to have its retrograde. It's in its shadow. So it's going to go back into Pisces. It's in its detriment in Aries because it is the ruler of Libra, which is Aries' opposite sign. So it's in its fall or its detriment. There's a lot of things in detriment. Actually, Mars is in Cancer. That's in its detriment. We have Jupiter. That's the other one in Gemini. And Jupiter is actually getting ready to come out of retrograde tomorrow or the 4th, the 3rd or the 4th. Nonetheless, we have the moon in Aries. Shout out to my daughter. She also has Venus in Aries at 1 degree, so it's lit for her right now. But it's at its detriment, like I was saying. So Venus in Aries is learning how to not be so selfish in love and relationships, and knowing that you have to have partners, and knowing that's the energy. As it retrogrades, though, it'll become a little bit tougher. Venus in Pisces, however, is its exaltation, meaning that it's really, well, it makes love dreamy, it makes love unconditional. So we're going to kind of be going in and out of love with, let's talk about the Gemini, the Leo rising, the Sagittarius moon man, Donald J. Trump out here changing things up, getting it Pluto and Aquarius lit out here, okay? Happy Boule month, and thank you to ending all these months. Thank you to ending the last holiday that this United States is going to have in this new world and new energy that we're having is the inauguration day / Martin Luther King Day. But as the Martin Luther King files have come out, he's not who we were expected to be, and that's why they worship him more than Malcolm X. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I know y'all have heard me talk about blacks are the real Indians, the real Native Americans. However, Native American Month, don't think it's just Black History Month. Black, okay? Black means nothing, y'all. Get it through your thick, coarse hair. It means nothing. White supremacy is for a class of people. Shout out to Dr. One second. Dr. Kia Pruitt. Want to make sure I got her name right. She is one to listen to. I listen to several people, and then I listen to myself, because a lot of this is you being self-aware. Okay, don't think just the Aries energy. All the energies have low and high vibes, so it's not just about being aggressive, or like Mars in Cancer, Mars the ruler of Aries and Scorpio, being intensive with it. It's about taking care of home, taking care of your home, okay? Our home being America. Gotta get all these fake, faulty, fox energies, people, collaboration groups. Pluto and Aquarius represents groups, out of here. Uranus just went direct 2 days ago. And Uranus, the planet that is the ruler of Aquarius, shocking sudden changes. And if Trump is not giving sudden changes, again, Pluto in Aquarius. This Aquarius energy is heavy from Uranus even being in Taurus. Taurus has to do with our resources and what we value in our money, our finances. Taurus, Uranus and Taurus going direct now will show that all the things that a lot of us who are supporters of Trump and believe in this new energy, and even Elon and all the other crazy people that, are shockingly on the administration, but not shockingly because they believe in a new world, and it not being a new world order, but it just being a new world, something that everybody is going to cannot imagine. Okay, we have to kind of go through this all together. It has to get worse before it gets better. Nonetheless, let's talk about the astrology. Oh, and also Asian American History Month is over. Hispanic American History Pride is over. You know, we don't have any other specific of all the other kinds of nationalities or sexual preferences or anything. If you're hetero, there's no heterosexual month, so it's about time that we stop with the delusions. All right, let's get into it. So, being that it's February 2025 and we had a heck of a year in January, we had that North Node that's in Pisces right now. It's going to be conjunct Neptune, which is at about 28. The North Node is also at 28 degrees. So they're in the final degrees of Pisces, of course. The node, it moves in retrograde. So as it's going in retrograde, Neptune is going direct. So Neptune will be in Aries very soon. But one thing I want to point out about Neptune is that it's our dreams. It's the way our brain gets wired and is rewired, especially by the celebrities and the media. So with Neptune and Pisces, the planet that it also is ruled by, Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. But some information will come in and it'll rise to our consciousness, and some will fall and sink down into our subconscious. So in the same way as these shifts are unfolding globally, we notice this, right? We notice that there are some things that are believable and there's some things that are not believable. And more than likely, those things that are not believable are the truth. Moving on, Jupiter is coming out of its retrograde. I'll be able to pull the little R with the /X on it on February 4th. I was right. At 11 degrees Gemini, so it is not going back into the first decan. It's going to the middle decan. Jupiter and Gemini, the middle decan technically is the Libra decan. Yes. So a lot of balancing, a lot of harmony going on, especially, hopefully, when Jupiter stations direct. And Jupiter, when it moves into Cancer, it'll be in my Jupiter return. It's at its exaltation in Cancer. Yay. I have a lot of detriment in my chart. Personally, I have the moon in Capricorn, which is a detriment, Venus in Scorpio, which is a detriment. I also have Mercury in Sag, which is a detriment. But that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, in Gemini represents numbers, y'all. So the finances are coming in, even with Venus in Aries. Be a little selfish, but also learn how to balance things out with people, which is why I'm accepting any apologies from coming in after Trump finally, does what he does his damage, whatever y'all want to call it. And we see the benefits of Jupiter going direct in Gemini. Okay, clarity on important topics, because Gemini also rules knowledge and information. Okay, so we'll get some clarity once Jupiter goes direct, even if it's in its detriment, especially in local areas. Gemini rules the local areas. I have less than a minute. I want to also talk about Venus entering Aries on the 4th too. That's this week. We have the full moon in Leo coming up this month on the 12th. Mercury will enter Pisces. The Sun will enter Pisces on the 18th. My sister, shout out to sis Alexis. Her birthday's on the 14th. That is also my date of conception. I'm going to end it here, y'all. TMZ, Get a Life Astrology, growing into divine adults and loving yourself for evolving. I always change the E at the end because we're evolving. Evaluate, enlightening, empowering every day. Peace, y'all. And please like, comment, and follow and share so I can get this page back up. I'll holla.